It's Monday, April 4th, 2016. This is PSN News. Tonight we'll have the latest on soccer star Abby Wambach's DUI arrest.
We'll also take a look at UPUA's walk to the state capitol. Stay tuned.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nicole Barros.
And I'm Olivia Hogan.
Students excited to see soccer star Abby Wambach's visit to Penn State may be disappointed. The two-time Olympic gold medalist was arrested in Portland for driving under the influence of alcohol Saturday night. Now, the Student Programming Association is looking into whether or not she will continue with her plans to speak at Eisenhower Auditorium this week. SPA released a statement on Twitter Saturday night stating it is in contact with Wambach's agents and will release information at a later date.
After 48 years of service, Mike Herr retired from his position as Penn State's mailman this Friday. Herr, who was considered a local celebrity by much of the Penn State community and called Mike the Mailman, was known for his friendly nature and his Cookie of the Month club. He was often invited by student organizations to participate in date auctions, pageant judging, and thon. Herr also received a letter from President Barack Obama thanking him for his service upon releasing the news of his retirement.
Sexual Violence Awareness Week capped off with a gala Friday night, but one state college organization is still benefiting from the event. The Center County Women's Resource Center was given over $2,000 from the event's proceeds. The Daily Collegian reports the gala was sponsored by the Lion Ambassadors in the Hintz Family Alumni Center and featured nearly 100 guests. At the gala, guests were able to go on tours featuring a sexual assault survivor's journey, featuring members of the Thespians. Entertainment included performances from the a cappella group Blue in the Face and the poetry slam group Words. This was the first time the Lion Ambassadors sponsored an event as part of a Sexual Violence Awareness Week, but the organization told the Collegian they plan to continue their involvement in the future.
If you think the drive to Harrisburg is bad, then you should be commending the members of UPUA who are currently walking to the state capitol. Onward State reports the organization left the steps of Old Main yesterday afternoon to head to Harrisburg in honor of Capitol Day tomorrow. The journey is called Steps for State, and it's to advocate for higher state appropriations that would help lower tuition. Currently, Penn State has one of the highest tuitions in Pennsylvania.
Penn State students gathered in front of Old Main to light candles to show their opposition to terror around the world, according to the Center Daily Times. Two students who felt distressed by recent terror attacks planned the event called Vigil Against Global Violence, which was held last Tuesday. Although the university hasn't suffered any direct losses from these attacks, students are still doing what they can to take action and show empathy to those who have been affected.
Former Penn State football coach Jerry Sandusky will return to court on May 2nd, according to the Center Daily Times. McKean County Senior Judge John Cleland signed an order allowing Sandusky to have an evidentiary hearing on his Post-Conviction Relief Act petition. This is a process that allows people convicted of crimes they claim they didn't commit to prove the justice process was undermined or their rights were violated. Sandusky is currently serving his 30 to 60-year sentence issued in 2012 for 45 counts of sex abuse at Green State Prison in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania.
Coming up next, we'll have the latest in the entertainment world. Keep watching. If you're looking to get a good workout in this weekend, Penn State's Habitat for Humanity 5K may be of interest to you. This Sunday, the organization will hold its second annual 5K, beginning at the IST Bridge. There will be prizes for the top male and female finishers at the Hub, where participants can learn about the club and what they're doing to impact the local community. Registration is $15 per person, which includes a t-shirt, and can be done online or in person on the day of the race. Missed E-News last night? Well, don't worry, because our very own Alyssa Gregory is here to fill you in on what's happening with your favorite celebrities.
Thanks, Nicole. Love isn't in the air because Drew Barrymore and Will Kopelman have announced that they will be splitting after 3 years of marriage. The pair stated that despite their split, they will still remain a family. The two have 2 daughters together, Olive, who is 3, and Frankie, who is shortly turning 2. Moving on to a more popular family, let's talk about the Currys. Now, if you didn't think they were in the spotlight already, with Riley Curry's unbearable cuteness and Steph's unquestionable talent on the court, I've got some news for you. Aisha Curry, Steph Curry's wife, has brought her cooking talents all the way to the Food Network. At Home with Aisha has not released its airing date, but many are excited to hopefully see some tasty recipes and, of course, some cute Riley cameos. Sticking to the basketball theme, rumors are surfacing that Kendall Jenner is dating Lakers b-ball player Jordan Clarkson. An anonymous source leaked to People that they have been secretly dating for about 3 months now and that they're secretly super into each other. According to the source, Clarkson is sweet and a total gentleman, which Kendall thoroughly enjoys. For you rock and roll fans out there, Guns N' Roses had a surprise gig at an LA music venue after not performing together since 1993. With tickets priced at only $10, it is to no surprise that they sold out within minutes. Make sure you keep up with StubHub and Ticketmaster because lead singer Axl Rose and guitarist Slash are ready to rock and roll on their 2016 summer tour entitled Not in This Lifetime on June 23rd in Detroit. Now, Nicole, enough about entertainment. I've been rambling on. Let's talk politics.
Absolutely. Coming up next, I'll be sitting down with the new UPUA president and vice president, Terry Ford and Katie Jordan. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm here today with Terry Ford, UPUA president-elect, and Katie Jordan, UPUA vice president-elect. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And of course, congratulations.
Thank you.
So first, when does your term officially begin?
This Wednesday, Katie and I will be sworn in, and that's when we're going to start our new term.
Awesome. Okay. And can you tell us a little bit about your platform?
Sure. So it's over 35 initiatives, very specific initiatives that are very detailed and thoroughly planned out. The platform itself is over 20 pages long, and we always talk about the size of our platform. And we feel that's important to mention because all of our initiatives are very well thought out. They're all very well researched, and there's nothing in our platform that isn't feasible. We've vetted it all, and we're ready to hit the ground running.
Very exciting. Okay, and you were both previously involved in UPUA.
Right.
So how do you think that's kind of prepared you for this position now?
I think since we were both involved in the last assembly and assemblies before that, we really have the experience and know how to get things done. We have the relationships with faculty and administrators and with other student organizations, so we really know the steps we need to take to accomplish our platform.
Absolutely. So, and then of course, with all that went on with the other candidates, how are you able to kind of keep focused during the entire process, I guess?
Well, we are sorry that the election was more about personal conflict and some bickering and less about some of the issues. What Katie and I and our team, what we tried to do was stay focused on those issues, and whenever we met with a student organization or some other club that we were trying to get their endorsement, we always made sure to focus on those issues. We always kept it on message, and we tried to leave the rest of that off to the side.
Yeah. Okay. And, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah, we're just really excited going into the new assembly as a united group, and we're really focused on just completing our platform.
Very cool. So what are some of like the big plans that you have, maybe some changes that you wanted to make that people should know about?
Well, we have 3 top initiatives. The first one that always comes to my mind is ending the mental health care funding crisis here at Penn State. Every year in UPUA we talk about mental health and how we need more resources to go to CAPS, Counseling and Psychological Services, because right now students, if they need to see a counselor, they have to wait weeks or even longer to see one. We need more funding for CAPS, and that's one of the things that we're going to prioritize. We believe it's feasible. We've done some research, and we think we can do it next assembly.
Awesome. Any other ones that are?
Another big one on our platform is civic engagement. So that really means getting students involved in the processes that happen in the borough that may affect them as students and as State College residents. So really just opening the discussion between the borough council members and our students.
Okay, very nice. And yeah, so actually that's all the questions I have for you. So keep watching, and we'll have your local weather forecast coming up next.
Mike Gilbert with your sports update as the rain continues to fall on opening day. The Yankees, Astros, and Red Sox Indians games have already been postponed because of the wet weather, and the Minnesota-Baltimore game is pushed back. That game currently going on, scoreless in the top of the 5th at Camden Yards. No issues with yesterday's games weather-wise, but the Mets had some issues of their own on the field. Down a run in the top of the 9th, they were able to get a runner to third with 1 out but couldn't drive him in, with Yoenis Cespedes striking out to end the game. The Pirates bested the Cardinals behind a great day on the bump and at the plate from Francisco Liriano, who got the opening day nod over Garrett Cole. Nats Braves underway, and the soon-to-be $500+ million man, Bryce Harper, already went yard, off to a good start in 2016. Now, it wasn't a good weekend for the Penn State Diamond Lions. It was a great weekend. The baseball team pulled off the 3-game sweep of Purdue and did it in exciting fashion. The junior catcher Alex Molinsky lines a fastball into the gap as the Penn State bench goes wild. 30-degree weather, no fans in the stands. Who cares? State now winners of 6 straight. Now that's something to celebrate about. And over at Beard Field, the softball team swept Michigan State as Amanda Lahotek's team starting to figure things out here in Big Ten play. Marilena Lawback gave up 1 earned run in 9 innings over the weekend, taking home Big Ten Pitcher of the Week honors. Still some basketball left to be played. The national championship game tips off in Houston tonight at 9:19 Eastern. That's between Villanova and North Carolina. Nova, of course, coming off their shellacking, lack of a better word, of Buddy Hield and the Sooners, while North Carolina beat Syracuse Saturday by 17 points. That was your PSN News Sports Update. Don't go anywhere. Olivia and Nicole will be right back to wrap things up right after this.
And that does it for us here at PSN News tonight for April 4th, 2016. Thanks for joining us, and make sure to check us out on Twitter at PSN News.
And make sure to watch us every Monday night at 7 p.m. Have a good night, and thanks for watching.